Hey, what's going on? It's Josh. Dance Gavin Dance been one of my favorite bands for a very long time, ever since I told him I invented Times New Roman came out. You can see I've got Downtown Battle Mountain still up on the wall behind me. And this is the post I've put up on Facebook 5 days ago with Tilian basically being kicked out of the band. So Dance Gavin Dance has always attempted to reconcile situations internally, but after much consideration, we have, as a collective, decided to say farewell to our longtime member and friend Tilian. We wish him luck, along with our support and respect for his future endeavors in music and life. We thank him for his years of friendship and contribution during his time at Dance Gavin Dance. As people grow and change, creative differences can arise and life paths and goals may no longer align. We want to thank you for your support over the past 2 decades. 2 decades? When? Oh no, that's for the band. I was like, Tilian was not in the band for that long. All right, so that's for us. Thanking us for our supports. We are truly grateful that we can continue to play music as a career, and we are excited to move forward with this new era for the band. Love, Will, Matt, John, and Andrew. So what we're doing here today is, as you can see down the bottom, 5.3 thousand comments. Let's have a look at what Facebook has to say about this situation. Let's get into the comments. All right, we're going most relevant. First comment. We want Kurt back anyway. Kurt's albums were amazing. A Lot Like Birds, which Kurt went on to join, is one of my favorite all-time bands. Their album, especially Divizzy. Divizzy was incredible, but they're just so good. So as a first comment with 1,000 reactions on it, very nice. 90 replies on that thing. What do people think about Kurt coming back? No, we don't. All right, well, 91 people liked that, but 1,000 people liked the initial, so maybe we do. We're definitely not the same. I just want Kurt back in A Lot Like Birds. That would also be... I just love A Lot Like Birds. Kurt's currently touring with A Lot Like Birds, I think. Doing like a final comeback tour. Nothing against Kurt. I'm ready for a whole new era, and a brand new singer. Royal Coda satisfies my Kurt-era DGD-inspired music thirst. That is true. I like Gold Necklace better. DGD will be alright without him. Yes, but they've had the Kurt era. Listen, I'm no Kurt, but I've at least got the same name as the dude. Let him coach. Let me... Oh, so that's someone trying to get into the band. Andrew already has the gig, says Mark. All will be revealed in the music video they just shot with the Gobbler. Yeah, that's the other thing. They've got Andrew in the band. When Tilian, when the stuff went down with him and he was out of the band or away from them before... Andrew just stepped up. He can do it all incredibly well. So they might just have him as the vocalist. Kurt was the best vocalist they ever had. Nah, we want Johnny back. Justin comes in. Very nice. Honestly, they don't deserve Kurt. The music he makes now is so much better without DGD, says Corey. Tilian sounds so much better. Tilian's last 6 albums have all sounded the same. I think we can all agree that Kurt needs to come back, says Audrey. Based and Kurt pilled. I don't know what that means. You want Royal Coda too? Yes. Just listen to Royal Coda, says Kale. You spelled Johnny wrong. Kidding, I loved Kurt. All right, Kyle. You want me back? All right, let's get out of this comment. That was just the first comment. All right, back to the not replies to that first comment. That was unexpected, says Adam. It's sad to see the end of this era. So much growth was made, and so many boundaries and molds were broken. I'm excited to see what's next. So much growth. Maybe in the first 1 to 2 albums since Tilian joined, then they've sounded so similar. Like, I love the band, but they've sounded the same for 6 albums. Glad to see this happen despite his phenomenal singing capabilities. Look forward to hearing what's next from you all. We can finally get good DGD music again. Let's go, says Tyler. Jesus, he's a top fan as well. As long as y'all never get rid of John Mess, I'll keep listening. He is the glue holding this band together, says Jillian. This is true. I love how DGD is like, we're in a new era. And the whole fan base is like, nah, just bring back the old eras. Oh my God, Nelsey's nailed that. The band is so strong, it doesn't matter who sings. One band, one sound, onward to the future. Okay, Tanino. Makes no sense. The curse continues. I like that. I saw this coming. He's been traveling a lot and living his best life without you guys. He has been traveling a lot and doing solo stuff. I think he'll be fine doing his own thing. I thought DGD always stays united. Okay. April 1st was 2 weeks ago. Oh, Cody's sad. Danny, so do I just send my audition or just start showing up to... Shut up, Danny. Also, now we got to have all the Tree City sessions redone with whoever the new singer is. That's interesting. Hell, do it. I've grown out of Tilian's vocals anyhow. I'd love to hear some new sounds, says Sam. I agree. This is so sad. So that means that the vocals for the rest of the album aren't done, or are they finished? So if they've got a new album, I guess they just won't have Tilian stuff, right? I want to get drum lessons from Matt. Thank you, Joshua Brutal. Oh, I'm sad. Glad I saw them for my birthday. Thanks, Selena. Wonderful input. Bring back Kurt. He's the best for DGD. A lot of Kurt love. I guess the reason there's a lot of Kurt love is because Johnny love is cancelable. Oh, next one. Get Johnny back so he can stop trying to sell me laptops. I love you guys. One of my favorite bands of all time. Hope the best for you all. That's nice, Kirsty. How many times are they going to do this? True. Took long enough. All right, Jordan, calm down. Please be replaced by Johnny Sins. Please be replaced by... I don't know who that is. Wait, no. Johnny Sins was... Oh, wait. I think Johnny Sins was actually... No, that's Joey Holiday. I was thinking Resilia has this incredible song, Gambit. Dude, get the Resilia vocalist or Joey Holiday. That's a great song. Don't know who Johnny Sins is. What did he do now? Ryan, don't ask. Good move. Finally, what a loss. Tilian has had some of the best vocals ever for this band. Tilian is an unbelievable vocalist. Last time I saw them live actually was with Tilian, and it was, I don't know how it happened, but it was at a very small venue in Adelaide, and I remember standing there watching them and just being like, this shouldn't be happening. I should not be this close to them. They should not be playing in this venue. This is amazing. So they are good. Maybe I've been too harsh. I have loved them with Tilian. It's just that there's been 6 albums of it, and I've just kind of lost a bit of excitement over the 6 albums. Chris, here we go again. Damn, is this the end of DGD? Don't play with my emotions. I guess he's been on a different vibe with his solo music anyway. Still a sad day. All right. The only thing worse than Tilian leaving is this fan base. Laughing and trash talking people for liking the lead singer of a band you follow and claim to love is wild. Philip going after people. Time to get Johnny back and Downtown Battle Mountain 3, baby! Downtown Battle Mountain 3. Took way too long for this to happen, but glad to see they did the right thing eventually. I've never been so relieved yet so disappointed at the same time. Vocally was my favorite, and it is so sad things played out the way they did. From Amber, your new singer and Dyer. Oh, okay, they're just tagging friends to be like, hey, get this guy. This is really sad. He's such a unique artist and certainly not replaceable. It's hard. In a band that has had 3 fantastic frontmen, and in a scene with so many incredible vocalists, and when Tilian has already stepped away and Andrew filled it completely fine, to say, oh, wait, no, I'm the idiot. He's such a unique artist and certainly not replaceable. Jonathan, you're right. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Hard to avoid speculating that this has much to do with his own moral failings. It's always sad when someone with such a high level of artistry doesn't have the character to match it. Here's to hoping that this band can turn over a new leaf and continue making the same great art we've been treated to over the years. I completely turned around. I apologize. I was wrong. Jonathan, fantastic comment. Tilian is supporting his solo efforts, currently working with the studio perfecting his new album. Check IG before insinuating, says Logan. Jeez, guys. What happens to the entire completed new DGD album with him in it? I guess they won't have his vocals on it. Let's get Kurt back. Took a second, but they did the right thing. Now bring back Kurt. I did not expect there to be as much Kurt love. I don't know if he would ever go back to DGD. I don't think it's a good idea. I just want him to have another new band. Why doesn't he be the new singer of Adola? His voice made DGD more unique, in my opinion. I'm sad to see him go. It made it different from the other two, but Johnny's voice was the unique thing. Yeah. Again, come on. You're literally my favorite band and we need him. That's not true, Sean. You started off well, but not at the end. Andrew takes over 100% clean vocals. Josh, I think you're right. Bring back Kurt. Hopefully their music goes back to being good again. Really didn't jive with the recent album, says Savannah. I kind of agree. It went from a band that was like a always listen to I've done reactions. I've enjoyed the songs, but I haven't really been listening to the albums. That's just the first 50 of 5,000. But because we're going by relevance, these are the big ones. So these are the ones people are reacting to the most. I love the band, but it's really not going to be the same. I didn't see DGD when Andrew was full subbing for Tilian for a reason. He isn't Tilian. Bring back Johnny or Kurt? Ash, calm down. Oh my God. To be like, Andrew's not as good, although he can do all of Tilian's parts and he sounds just like Johnny. Bring back Johnny or Kurt. That's such a wildly stupid comment. So dumb. So much bias. This is a win. Thank you for doing this. I had faith you guys would do the right thing. This is refreshing. I'm so excited. The people that are like happy about it though, that's a weird take. Just because Tilian is gone doesn't mean the rest of these talented people aren't going to make more amazing music. Did they read this? It literally says they're going to continue. Like, okay, Haley. We've got a meme. We've got Kurt and Johnny. We're putting the band back together. Imagine a world where they get Kurt and Johnny back. All right, I don't want Johnny to rejoin the band, but I would love if in the meantime, while they're getting a new singer, they just did even if it's an EP. Imagine if Dance Gavin Dance just put out a standalone EP with Johnny, Downtown Battle Mountain 3. Call it 3P, like EP, but with 3. That's what I want. Please do that. All right, Bruno here. Top fan. On Acceptance Speech, Tilian had that distant, reverby, auto-tuning vocal sound. On Instant Gratification, he had that poppy, super clean, Timberlakey sound. On Mothership, he went to a solid, more aggressive and consistent sound, but from Artificial Selection onwards, and I really love Artificial Selection, I feel like his vocals went stale and everything was more of the same, so I'm glad we'll have a breath of fresh air on the next new singer album. Bruno, fantastic comment. I love that. I love the descriptive words. That is a real fan doing a fantastic analysis of Tilian's vocals over the albums. Because yes, as I was reading that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just saying all 6 were the same. They weren't, but the last 3 certainly were. Gonna be hard to beat albums like Jackpot and Mothership without Tilian. Good luck, DGD, Josiah. Oh my God. So dumb. So dumb. Creative differences? Really? Weak, honestly. Say the actual reason. Yeah, get him, Jack, you hero. Who are you white knighting for? Those of us who have been fans from the beginning, that you guys will continue on. Oh, I thought they were going to be bad, but this is good. Those of us that have been fans from the beginning know that you guys will continue on and find someone properly suited for the songs. Maybe some great stuff will come from it. Hell yeah, I've been waiting for this all my life. Abe is 8 years old. Apparently. What a dumb comment. Sad news. The ever-changing artistry of DGD. Would love to see Kurt or Johnny come back. Andrew and John, always a great team. Please just don't stop making music. Good luck. We'll be here waiting to see what comes next. Fantastic, Tina. I'm sobbing in a nail salon, says Haley. My heart is crushed knowing there's an end of an era, one that had its grip on me for 4 years straight. However, those tears are for celebration also, knowing great things will come for Tilian, as well as the dudes. Much love. Okay, Haley. Quite an emotional time at the nail salon. Well, all good things come to an end eventually. Nothing's permanent. The Tilian era will always, hands down, be my favorite. You know what? I love how he said, will be my favorite. These other people making the statements of like the best or the worst. Or if you say about how you feel, you can never be wrong. So fantastic. Well done, Jacob. That's how you do a comment. Oh my God, here's a long one. It's really sad and heartbreaking to see some of the disrespectful and distasteful comments on this thread. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but the level of immaturity is really eye-opening. I discovered DGD in 2020 when I came across the Inspire the Liars music video, and that song did something to me emotionally. In my opinion, like we were just saying, put it in all capitals, a bit aggressive, Tilian's era was the best. I like that Cassie said, in my opinion. Well done, Cassie. I may not have been a diehard fan from the start, but just because I favor the Tilian era does not mean I'm not a real fan. I've seen them on every tour possible ever since. I've collected every album, every CD, shirt, skateboards, pins, scarves, posters, even got a Dance Gavin Dance tattoo, because it's something I care so deeply about. Anyone who trash talks that should be ashamed. All right. The maturity levels of this post are like a roller coaster ride. If music doesn't hit you that emotionally, then I don't know what else to say. Now she's going after people, like imaginary people and imaginary arguments. I will still listen to DGD because I'm a true fan, but without Tilian, I know it will not be the same and it won't hit me on the extreme emotional level again, and it really, really sucks. You don't know that, Cassie. That's quite a crazy roller coaster of a comment. Started off really well. So Cassie is a fan since the Tilian era. DGD have been around for 20 years, as they said. I came in from the start as a Johnny fan. That's what gripped me. That's what I loved. I also really liked the Kurt albums. And then the Tilian albums weren't quite my thing. in comparison to the others, but they're still a great band and I've enjoyed it. I don't like how Cassie's kind of, I guess she's read the thread and she knows what to expect. So she's kind of preemptively attacking people before they get to attack her. But by doing that, it's pretty immature, I guess. Yeah, I can't lie. Loved you guys big time up until I saw this with Tilian. Honestly, haven't been able to listen since Mothership. I thought that was where you guys peaked and things just sort of went downhill after that. Hopefully you guys can turn it around. Yeah. Oh yeah. And on that last one saying, I know it can't hit me on the extreme emotional level again. That's dumb. That's dumb. Come on, grow. Of course it can. Bring Kurt back. This was long overdue. I remember a band member mentioning during a VIP thing that he wasn't a great collaborator and he and John wrote all the stuff separately and Tilian didn't want anyone else to have a say. So not surprised. I'm looking forward to what they do next. That's interesting. And that's also very telling if the band in VIP things is trash talking each other or trash talking Tilian. I will always support DGD. In a nutshell, your music has healed me through much pain. Thank you all for what you do. Tilian will be missed. Continue doing great things. Oh, I'm going to finish with that one because they mentioned lower definition. I love lower definition so much, but we're going to go. So Idiot said, we've been long overdue for a new DGD vocalist. In my opinion, years ago, I jokingly said something about Andrew Wells being a DGD vocalist. And then it kind of happened. I know a lot of people really enjoyed Tilian with the band. A lot of cool music came from that era, but the vocalist has never been what made the band for a lot of the older fans. True. This band is solid. I actually wish the departure with Tilian had happened sooner, but I know that's an unpopular opinion. Apparently not. Apparently that's a very popular opinion. I'd honestly like to hear some stuff as groovy and funky as Happiness was. Yes. Andrew has a versatile sound. I think he could do it for at least a few tracks. Yes. Great. Happiness, great album. And we'll finish with this one. So I've only, of the 5,000 comments, I've only got 100D, but love Tilian, wish him the best of luck. Y'all should recruit Matt Geese of Lower Definition. I love Lower Definition. Greatest of All Lost Arts is a top 10 album for me. Love that band. We're going to leave it on that one. Fantastic. Garrett Rapp from Color Morale would also be a good choice, or just whoever it is they find. I'm sure they'll find someone. All right, well, I must say I'm pretty surprised at the responses, but when I think about it, I think the reason there's so many positive responses for Kurt, like Kurt's great. I love Kurt Travis. I love his solo stuff. I loved his time in DGD. A Lot Like Birds is great. I think the reason that there's so much bring Kurt back is just because Johnny was cancelled, Tilian was cancelled, Kurt was not. He was outed from the band really for creative differences. So I think that's the only one that you can safely say bring back. So I think that's what the overall outpouring of love for the Kurt era really is, even though I do love Kurt Travis. And I wouldn't be angry if that happened. If they keep going with Andrew, that's going to be sick. And if they find someone else, I'm sure it's going to be great. So very interesting. I hope you enjoyed this. This is, when I saw the post, I remember seeing that there was like 3,000 comments and I was like, oh God, what's going to be in these comments? And I've been holding off to do the video. If you enjoyed this and you want me to do more stuff like this, looking into things that are currently happening, what people are saying about it, I thought it was a lot of fun. I am looking at this post publicly from my Roguenjosh account. So all the names are people that are willingly commenting on a public band's page. So I don't have the resources to go and blur everyone's names, but like these are the names that they've put on their profile and they are willing to post them publicly. So I don't think there's any issue with that. So, all right, I could be wrong. We'll find out. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. See ya.